Nigeria, Muslims murder 32 Christians, destroy 200 houses in raid on Christian town. March 27, 2022. Is this a war declared against Christians? Asked Florence Tashio. Why, yes. Yes, it is. And it was declared 1400 years ago, though the world continues to try to pretend that this never happened and isn't happening now. Suspected Fulani herdsmen kill 32 Christians in northern Nigeria. Morning Star News, March 23, 2022. Abuja, Nigeria, Morning Star News. More than 100 suspected Fulani herdsmen and Islamic extremist terrorists on Sunday night, March 20th, killed 32 civilians, 2 soldiers and possibly abducted a woman in an attack on a predominantly Christian town in Nigeria, sources said. In northern Nigeria's Kaduna state, the assailants raided the town of Kagoro, Kaura County from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m., residents said, destroying about 200 houses in 4 areas. Over 25 Christians were killed, and houses and properties were burnt to ashes in an attack carried out by armed Fulani terrorists in Kagoro, town resident Samson Lucas said in a text message to Morning Star News. Other comments by area residents echoed the despair. Is this a war declared against Christians? Asked Florence Tashio. Mercy Waziri said, I weep for my people. O Lord, arise and let our enemies be scattered. Gloria noted, the attack on Kagoro last night led to the killing of innocent men, women and children in their homes, and houses in the community were destroyed. This atrocity will never go unpunished, no matter how they try to change the narrative. He gave the name of the missing woman as Mrs. Abigail Joshua, from Ada community. More than 200 houses and 32 shops were set ablaze in the attack, and 3 vehicles and 17 motorcycles were vandalized, he added. On Monday, March 21st, the government imposed an indefinite, 24-hour curfew on 2 council areas of Kaura and Jama'e counties. Forcing residents to remain indoors could further endanger lives of Christians in the area, church leaders said. The revelation. John Joseph Hayab, chairman of the Kaduna State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, said in a statement on Tuesday, March 22nd, that Christians were grieving the continued killings, kidnappings, banditry, and the unimaginable evil going on in our state unabated without any substantial action by the government and security forces. Kaduna State citizens are tired of the government's rhetorical responses without concrete action taken to protect lives and property, the Baptist pastor said. Accordingly, we want to hear and see the killers and kidnappers arrested, as the government's usual media condemnation whenever there is havoc is not good enough. Kaduna State has lost far too many lives to such attacks in the past 4 years, he said. The government's response is usually in the media. Sadly, the dead cannot read nor listen to the news, Hayab said. CAN, therefore, calls on the Kaduna State government to swallow her pride and accept that she has failed the people genuinely seeking help to immediately halt the wanton killings, kidnappings, and terrorist activities going on in the state. On the outskirts of Kaduna City, in Chiku County's Goigora village, suspected Islamic terrorists on March the 11th killed 3 Christians and abducted 4 others, local residents said. Hayab of CAN confirmed the killing of the 3 Christians and the kidnapping of the 4 Christian women. He said raids by armed Muslim terrorists and Fulani herdsmen have become so common that Christians are tired of reporting them, especially in light of the lukewarm response of the Nigerian government. He noted authorities did nothing to rescue recently kidnapped Christians or arrest the perpetrators. In Dutsigaya village, Kajuru County, 11 Christians were kidnapped on March the 5th, he said. Numbering in the millions across Nigeria and the Sahel, predominantly Muslim Fulani comprise hundreds of clans of many different lineages who do not hold extremist views, but some Fulani do adhere to radical Islamist ideology, the United Kingdom's all-party Parliamentary Group for International Freedom or Belief, APPG, noted in a recent report. They adopt a comparable strategy to Boko Haram and ISWAP, Islamic State West Africa Province, and demonstrate a clear intent to target Christians and potent symbols of Christian identity, the APPG report states. Christian leaders in Nigeria have said they believe herdsmen attacks on Christian communities in Nigeria's Middle Belt are inspired by their desire to forcefully take over Christians' lands and impose Islam, as desertification has made it difficult for them to sustain their herds. Nigeria led the world in Christians killed for their faith last year, October 1, 2020 to September 30, 2021, at 4,650, up from 3,530 the previous year, according to Open Doors 2022 World Watch List report. The number of kidnapped Christians was also highest in Nigeria, at more than 2,500, up from 990 the previous year, according to the WWL report. Nigeria trailed only China in the number of churches attacked, with 470 cases, according to the report. In the 2022 World Watch list of the countries where it is most difficult to be a Christian, Nigeria jumped to 7th place, its highest ranking ever, from No. 9 the previous year.